Judge Judy.
Miss Hunsaker, you run a daycare center?
I've had a family child care since 1987.
Without going into a whole long story, but you left your children with Miss Hunsaker for how long?
About 6 months.
During any of that 6-month period, were you in a rehabilitation center?
No, I didn't need to be.
Were you in jail?
No, I didn't need to be.
Were you working?
Yes.
During that 6-month period, how much money did you give Miss Hunsaker for taking care of your children?
None.
To her. And how did you think that children were being supported?
Well, I was giving them food and things like that. I had already given them their clothes, filling the grocery.
Did you bring them food on a daily basis?
Yes, ma'am.
Is that correct?
No, it is not.
Of course not. Okay. And how much cash did you provide Miss Hunsaker for clothes, taking them to a movie, anything that a 13-year-old and an 8-year-old might need? Cash.
Zero cash.
Zero cash. You weren't in jail, and you weren't in a rehab program, and that your contribution was bringing them dinner. That's not sufficient. Where is their father?
In a different state.
Were the children ever receiving public assistance?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh is not an answer.
Yes, ma'am.
Did you turn over any of that public assistance that you were receiving to the children to Miss Hunsaker, who was taking care of the children?
No,
the answer
because
is no.
Instead I filled up her groceries. I put groceries in her fridge, Your Honor.
No, she did not, but she did use her food stamps once to buy 1 gallon of milk and 1 quart of orange juice.
Just a second. Ms. Cotton, you as a parent are required under the law of every jurisdiction to provide for necessaries for children: food, clothing, shelter, medical. You're required to do that. Not a stranger. You're required to do that. And you didn't do it. That's what she's suing for. And she's entitled to it. So
I didn't provide their housing. That was it.
I don't care. You said you were working. Great. That's your responsibility. Now, let's move forward to your counterclaim. You are counterclaiming her for the return for $5,000 for return of property, the children's property. What property do you allege that she has?
Everything of theirs.
What?
She has...
Let's go. What does she have?
Their Xbox console, my son's bike, my daughter's bike, their scooters, 2 iPads, my motorcycle helmet. She has all of their clothes, their shoes, their undergarments, bedding.
Is what your...
Toys. Well, she held them from me, Your Honor.
Just listen to me. I don't care. Do you understand?
Well, the other judge did. That's why they denied her case.
I'm on a whole different track from you. I'm on a whole different track from you.
I have been trying since May 20th to get her to join me and sign for them in front of a notary for liability reasons. She has refused to do so. I have text messages showing each and every time I have tried to get her to sign for everything.
No good deed goes unpunished. You box everything with a police escort. She is going to, at 5 o'clock next Thursday. If you do not pick it up at 5 o'clock, she's going to call a trash and have them removed. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
That takes care of your counterclaim. Judgment for the plaintiff for the necessaries for the children in the amount of $5,000. We're finished. Thank you.
She is money hungry as well as single white female.
Most of what she said was not true.
God is not on her side, and God doesn't like ugly.
The more you help others, the better a world we have.